Sunday. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday and good morning, everyone. See, a lot of people caught an interview last night, a Q&A. Went down with Bruce Kelly, R.Kelly's brother, the oldest brother. The interviewer came in from that televised show of commentary of HNN News. Yeah, it's pretty crowded up in there. A lot of questions, repetitive, but we all heard it. It's good to hear them again. They could be called refreshers, but they ruffle some feathers again. Good morning. Good morning, Too Cute. So, I'm only here for a few minutes. I need to come live. I really do, but I had the kids last night. Oh, guys, trick or treat. I had the baby so the other ones can go, the oldest one can go trick or treating. So, that kind of ruined my actual sit down going live yesterday. So just kind of bopped around and enjoyed my day yesterday. The weather was beautiful for the kids. Finally, it's been a long time since I've actually seen the weather stand hold for these kids to be out. It's usually rainy and cold and wet leaves everywhere, and parents trying to keep the babies warm and yada yada yada. So yesterday it stood fast. It was actually pretty nice for the kids to be out. So thank God for that one. I watched some of the interview, laying up there in the bushes for a minute. Sometimes I try to refrain from texting and commenting in the chats, because it's just too fast, and you literally just be typing to yourself, because a lot of questions are not going to be seen because of the movement of the chat, so they can only get to a few. However, after watching that, the commentary of that Bookham boy comes follow up behind that. He's very annoyed. He's very annoyed, y'all. I don't understand it. Because it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated, dealing with things that are being said, or if you want to validate some stuff, it's not that complicated. How is it that these people just won't uncomplicate some stuff? Like, this is such an easy fix, right? Or are they? I don't know. Should these people bring in what they were calling these people from the beginning, like handlers or something? Should they have brought all of these people in to get, under the judicial system? Should they? I ask myself that all the time. Should they have brought all of these people in, and put them all on the stand? Because you're never going to get the truth. These runabouts is crazy. Good morning, my man. He wasn't the only one that was, infuriated, I guess. The scope had. She was a little mad at y'all too. She says, "Oh, these damn dummies and fools, sit over there and ask the same questions, and da. And when I see the performance like that, first thing I'd be saying, "Oh, why didn't you come in the chat and ask what you wanted to do?" Here, well, why ain't you? I'm eating some hash browns too, y'all, for breakfast with my tea, so excuse me. But I'm like, how does a person get mad about the public asking questions, and it's not the questions that another person wants asked, because they're looking for a particular answer to their complex puzzle. So, nothing much. I'm just chatting with y'all. Tay, I'm gonna call you Tay area. While I'm eating a little bit of breakfast. That's all. That's it. That's all. Nothing biggie, honey. I'm just put my little input in on this whole Bruce Kelly interview with HNN over there, right? And how it doesn't matter whoever has interviews out here, Q&As, if you're not speaking highly of particular people, if you're not validating particular people, man, they panties get in a bunch. They absolutely, I don't know, there's that magical word, they. Hey, good morning, Joy. They wants this validation. And it's not, it just cannot be that complicated to get validated. It just can't be this damn complicated. You understand? I'm like, oh, the individuals that speaks opposing to Mr. Kelly, other supporters, because they claim that they are supporters too, right? So they're not supporters against the supporters on the truth about a lot of things, right? Mainly whether if this guy did Minty, or if the Skeletoscope got all the correct answers about everybody's pictures from IG or Twitter and part of their thread put together, this whole breakdown shit about Mr. Kelly, right? The other guy, entangled with the king for the money, all of that shit, right? I don't understand how this is being made to appear to be this goddamn complicated. Why is this complicated? Why? Hi, Louisa, come on now. You said he sucked the tree. Girl, it doesn't even matter who speaks at this time. It really don't. It could be R.Kelly great, 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 great grandmother. And if the great, 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 great grandmother does not come out to validate people that wants to be validated, hell, she gonna get cussed out too. She gonna get cussed out too. The one really surprised me, and that was the Skeletoscope, right? That one really surprised me, because I'm just asking, for a friend, how do you get angry or call other people a bunch of names based on particular questions that an individual chooses to ask, right? And Bruce gives an answer back. It's not what the other, Skeletoscope wants to hear. But, it just baffles me on how, because Skeletoscope didn't hear or the questions or the answers, like everybody's dumb and and I told y'all. I'm like, just, how about just get in touch with Bruce and have Bruce come on over to, do the podcast like Tasha K and does on hers with the interviews. But if you speaking on anything that is not aligned with their demonstrations, whether it's photographic, or just typed words, if the main people that was around Mr. Kelly, for instance, his brother, right? If you don't speak on what they've been putting out, your ass is in trouble out here. Get this. Boy, you gonna be dummies, fools. I told y'all, 1996. Okay, that's cool. I'm only gonna be a second. 1996. The people, I know that if I was that pressed on being validated, and I'm telling you, this is who I am, this is where I was, this is what I did, these are the people that I know, this is how this went down. I'm like, I'm going to have the receipts for that, right? Mainly, I got to get the main person that would definitely know, right? How about, I mean, what I'm saying? R. Kelly is busy. R. Kelly got a lot on his plate, and I understand it. And a lot of people out here knows that. So the slim of getting R. Kelly to validate it is, zero to none, right? Understand that, cause he ain't talk. But if you read his books, right, he actually have a few names in there of people that, if I would ask myself about his, the memory of his life, because he told his life, not just once, twice, three times. I admit, he told his life. His life is in there. And if any of these people actually meant anything to him, like to that caliber, like Lulu, all these people like that, they probably would have been mentioned. He would give shout outs. That man give a lot of shout outs. I can't give a lot of shout outs. You don't hear the shout outs to a lot of people's names that's out here in the virtual world. So, I don't know. I said it's crazy, but Bookham didn't do no heat with Bruce. Although he says that, I could have come out here and do all the name and talking to them, but that ain't what I do. I was like, huh? Gee, I guess maybe he get a pass because that's R. Kelly's brother. He ain't want to overstep his boundaries with that one. But what he did propose, which I kind of seen that coming, right? Well, what he did propose was, well, what we can do is we could have a three-way. And I'll be on there, and H&N will be on there, and Bruce will be on there. Now, don't y'all know that if they wanted that to happen, they would have made that happen. However, they would also help blew up, help him blow up his channel. So I don't know whether if they would accept or decline that offer to keep the narrative going about 1996. That's a big magical goddamn year. 1996. I don't know, I don't know, honey, but I mean, he threw that out there. I don't understand that. How about just go get the validity? Go right, Mr. Kelly's attorney, and tell them that, hey, I need some validation out here because I am trying to defend your client on YouTube. I'm going to do that. See how that works out. I don't know. Now, I got to keep jumping back just for a second to the Skeletoscope, right? I try to understand Skeletoscope anger. Her anger. Because she is infuriated with a lot of people that was in that chat. Because you all was called dummies and stupid MFs, mofos, and asking the same shit. And all that shit, right? And I'm like I said, I asked myself, but these people didn't even have to be these name callers and asking stupid questions when, like, you have a voice and fingers and stuff. Like, could have popped on up in there. You could have ordered up Bruce over there to do a Q&A on a podcast to get, the answers that she was looking for. Also, I think that the anger triggered in her when she don't hear it because no one is speaking on the Skeletoscope objects, its subjects, to validate. to validate. And if, let me say, like I keep saying that, right? Cause she, she be going hard with the Skeletoscope. She be going hard. I can't understand if, like the government is watching. I'm pretty sure, Mr. Kelly has private investigators that nobody knows about, or the Jennifer Bonjean team got researchers and everybody done peeped in on the YouTube street. You know them people done peeped in out here because this can help with some of their research to help further defense be defense ready for their case, right? This is how we all operate, right? You look around, you look around, you look around, you just like in me, right? I'm watching the Bruce Kelly interview and look at me. You know, I got something to say behind it. You put it into your notation and go ahead on and talk about it. That's how the attorneys work a little bit, right? You know they out here. I can't understand as long as the letoscope been tap dancing that information out here, why haven't nobody pulled that information of hers in and solved the dang on case? Hi, yo, baby. I don't understand that. Why they not? If anything, that because she said I told y'all, and and the skeletoscope has the truth over there with pictorial. I can't understand why ain't nobody done grab that and close the case. Why this case ain't closed behind that? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that shit, right? But gets mad at a lot of people because of their particular questions that they chooses to ask. Y'all some dumb motherfucker. You asking the same shit and yada yada yada. I'm like, but aren't the same shit being posted up and ain't nobody did shit with that either? I guess. I don't know. Right? Well, Bookham gets mad and upset again. He wants a panel with all three of them on it. And he, again, for the 100th time, is going to go here. And he's gonna, for the 100th time, tell you the truth. And for the 100th time again, we gonna get to the end of this. And some people ain't gonna like it. Now, I don't know how many times it's gonna take him to keep putting his truth out here. And people ain't gonna like it, but he be on a rampage about that shit, y'all. I'm gonna go here. Some people don't like it, and I don't give a F what nobody thinks. And he turned that shit around to where we having a mod meeting, y'all. And some of the mods over there, he mad about them too. He's like, y'all running y'all mouths and this or that. Old Papa Bookham is coming through. He about to fire some MFs over there. What the hell is y'all on? Some of y'all behind my back. Some of y'all doing this. Some of y'all doing that. I wouldn't even show up to that damn meeting. Nigga, send me a kite. He gonna have to send me a kite. I'm gonna be late or absentee. Put my absentee ballot in on that shit. I'll be alright. Alright. Hey, Casey. And so he's upset. And clearly I know that I heard, I don't know about y'all, but I know that I heard in one of the commentaries that he did a long time ago. Wasn't that long, but a long time ago. I don't know if he was mad, at the cousin, but he said, he wasn't the cousin. You ain't the cousin, nigga. That's what he said. So now, all of a sudden, they beasties to the end. That ain't even his real name. Y'all done the research, so he out there researching up on the cousin too. He out there looking for the cousin biography and every goddamn thing. So now, apparently, he has found it because he knows that is not Gregory Stubb or Levi. Ain't even his real name. That's his screen name. He done found all that shit out. I don't know how Levi gonna feel about that, right? I don't know. But that nigga done his research on Levi ass too. Allegedly. Yeah, I'm gonna finish watching it too. I fell asleep a little bit probably I got about maybe 20 minutes or so more to go on it, right? But it pissed him off. Now all of a sudden he knows a story about Bruce Kelly and some things when they were hanging tough after 96. 96 is the magic number. 1996. And Bruce probably don't even remember it. God, he told a couple of his favorite stories that he wanted to remember. So I don't think he wanted to remember that one book. Well, here, all right, fuck that damn story. I'm gonna tell one of my best stories about being able to go to the Grammys and how him and Kelly stepped out the limo. Now, I don't know why, if you that hard, he was in like that. I don't know why our cousin didn't take you and Bruce. Our cousin should have took you, should have took Brooklyn to the Grammys, y'all. And that would have fixed everything. That would have did it. That would have did it. Now, for some reason, I don't know his actual job skills. You understand? I don't know. It's kind of baffling. Cause one minute he's producing you guys his acting career, then the next minute he puts on his enforcement badge on his shirt that is stitch on. I don't know, and I ain't never, ever, ever in my lifetime now. Let's do some new shit. Maybe this is 2022 style. I don't know. I ain't never seen no enforcement walking around with no big old stitch on patch that says enforcement like that. It's just weird that it looks like that, but maybe it's something new. A big ass patch on that shoulder. You got me. But somehow he wants you guys to lay it to rest. Let him be R. Kelly's best friend. Let him be R. Kelly's best supporter and only supporter. Y'all need to let it be. Just let him have it. Let the boy be what he wants to be. I just let it be. Y'all, cause this is a no-win situation. Good morning, Queen. This is actually going to take for Mr. Kelly to come out and say, yeah, I know him. I know him. Other than that, this one goddamn roller coaster here. Me, after listening to Mr. Kelly, some of his interviews when he was out and reading his books, you can clearly tell that this is a man that don't do a bunch of gossiping like that, like what we're seeing. This is a man that you don't see that is quick to be opening his mouth, tell a bunch of shit. We learned that from one of the phone calls or something when Faith tried to call him. He said, I don't do no talking over the phone, right? But everybody else wants to know and wants to tell it. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy as hell? But yet then, right, for some apparent reason, in New York, the defense attorney is well aware that the more people that you have to testify for your client will help strengthen the case, right? But from what the people on the outside, including me, looking in, Mr. Kelly didn't have no more than two handfuls of people testifying, right? And during the testimonies of those people for his defense, the most people that is out here running their mouths, their lips, was nowhere near on that stand to give a testimony in defense of Mr. Kelly, but has a whole lot of hooping and hollering to do about being validated of whom they are to him. If you were not on that stand and you've been around Mr. Kelly back from 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and so on and so forth, they shouldn't mean absolutely shit to anybody. Nothing that they say. You wanted to hold Mr. Kelly down, or you wanted to be conjoined at the hip of Mr. Kelly, up in that courtroom was the time to do so. Had you been there, everybody out here mighta woulda took a bow, allowed you to have us, have the attention of the people. That's where I would have been. Who? What? Damn right I'm going on this stand for him. I was there, and I know that these people are lying on him. I know his character, but you mean to tell me that they didn't know his character well enough to take a stand in the judicial system under oath for that man? That shit is crazy, right? It's crazy. Now, it could have played out the other way. Let's talk about that. Where Mr. Kelly might have gave his attorneys some names or so that was capable, that knew him well enough to come in there. So that tells me that there was only a few in hand. There was only a few of them that he really trusted and knew that they were going to have his back on that stand. Out of all of these people, that tells me that Mr. Kelly ain't no goddamn fool, because he chose to leave everybody out that you literally hear with all of this woofing and buffing. No, don't bring him. That tells me that he done studied quite a few people his goddamn self, while they thought that he was sitting back there just as illiterate as hell. He must have studied them quite well also, because when you got good people rocking and you got people that lips been closed and there and got his back, them the ones that you're going to bring in. Them the ones that you're okay with taking that damn stand. However, before contradict, that other woman that took that stand, what's her name? Was it Cheryl? Not Cheryl, man. What's the other woman that took the stand that, got on there and said, yeah, she was, she would pick some women up, or she knew nothing was wrong in the house and all that stuff. But that lady right there, right? Other than that one, I don't know. Well, she just went on there to tell the truth. I am so baffled on how does any of this, of what a person says, infuriate anybody if you know your stance alongside Mr. Kelly. I don't understand that shit. Because what a person objective may be about the opposite, right? How does that upset you? It's just challenging, right? Diane Copeland, yes, ma'am. How can a person be that infuriated with other people who is just asking the questions if you know that they weren't even there to validate anything. You trying to validate yourself amongst people that wasn't even there to concur the shit. How does a person get upset about that, y'all? Hell. Ain't nowhere in the hell I could be out here that mad at what other people says, right? Because people gonna say what they want to say based off of what you give them. You give them a show, you give them the words, wordplay, the storyline. Everybody analyzes it and you speak on it. But if you speak on their shit after they give you what they want you to hear, and you don't analyze it to come back to agree or give them a hand clap or salute them, your ass is in trouble. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. That's some crazy ass shit. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm trying to get me a little breakfast this morning. Breakfast starts my day, y'all. Keeps you full, too, all day, so you don't have to keep snacking. But, ain't crazy. He mad. Now, he don't really know who to be mad about, He a little bit mad at Bruce because he had a story to tell, allegedly, that he knows of Bruce back in 1996. He allegedly. And that there alone, when you tell that, is showing the people that, hey, you know, y'all, I'm validated. I can tell y'all this damn story. Brought up Keith's name. All these names, y'all. This is crazy. The only way they're going to settle this shit is these damn people are going to have to bring in all these super fans and these handlers, as they say, right? Put them all on the stand. Don't have to. You ain't going to never have no ending story to this shit. Because particular people want to be somebody. They want to fit in. So in order for them to fit in, the ending of this is going to have to be with Mr. Kelly right there said, I know him and I don't know him. I know him and I don't know him. Nope, he wasn't around. Yep, he stole from me. Yep, he was the one. He did. Yep, that's the only damn way. That's the only damn way. You say the two clowns, the fake Mindy and the fake cousin, they all want the validation, love bug. They do. And I think that once they get that, just maybe it'll be quiet. It ain't like being validated is gonna award them $1 million. It's not even like that, you know? It's weird. Like, I'm trying to understand the pressure that they attempt to oppose on the people. It's lunatic. It's crazy as hell. You are who you say you are. Go and do or be who you are. If they are who they say they are, and they want that type of level of validity, go down there, Jennifer Bongine office, and go get him out. Just walk that. That's when you the shit. That's when you gonna be the shit. Go up in there and walk R.Kelly up out of that jail. Now you gonna be the shit. Boy, y'all get some standing ovations for that. Go make that happen. But to sit out here, you got Kaleidoscope, and you got those guys, right? And they telling y'all what it is. I can't calculate that shit. Why? Out of the three amigos, Lord, then he threw Hollywood name up in there. He threw Hollywood name up in there too, y'all. I was like, oh Lord, here we go. See, the way I see this shit, if all of them was 10 toes down and was doing what they said that they were doing or whatever, can't no shit like this tear apart a family. Can't no shit like this. There's no way in the hell nothing like this should have come between tearing down their master plan of information, educating or freeing R.Kelly. Shouldn't have been. No, see, they wasn't even a strong army they goddamn self. Well, last I checked, all of them went at it against each other. How the hell does the strongest team claiming to be for R. Kelly go against each other and tear each other down too? I make that shit make sense. Huh. I had 10 strong. We stand 10 strong forever. You ain't getting in between this goddamn gate. You ain't gonna be able to cross it. Because we said what we mean, and we mean what we saying. We standing strong. But they goddamn ass, they were hitting each other in the head with a goddamn sledgehammer too. Now all of a sudden it's, well, Hollywood and she knows and she did this, and I was like, but Hollywood, had she been 10 toes down from the beginning and not on here with a mask and then with the threats and the this or this or that, right? Whether if it was to defend R. Kelly did not require theatrical fucking plays. This man case was not theatrical on his part. Now, maybe with the ladies, yeah, some of that shit was theatrical. We understand that. But what I'm saying is this was a very, very serious goddamn case. And why YouTube, y'all? You say to protect. I know, right? I know, man. I know. Well, why YouTube, y'all? Why? Why? Who nominated? I don't know. Who nominated? I keep hearing a rumor about the first protest. I guess he did the first one. Came from soliciting off of Facebook or something, right? And a few people decided, well, yeah, let's do one or do one. And then maybe he, in my opinion, got in touch with somebody that was close to R. Kelly about coming out, and he can do that. He issued his resume about being enforcing and how much juice he can have on the streets out there, and we can do this. The only problem that I was like, well, because I asked a friend of mine, right, when the hell did they publicize this shit, right? We talking about for R. Kelly. And I've been on YouTube, but I'm all over. I'm on Facebook. I used to watch Nina Simone when she first came on. I was watching her. Right? I never saw anything solicited about a protest for R. Kelly on nothing. Not on the news, not in the paper, not on nothing. So it was like, to me, it was like private. It was like a private affair or something, right? I'm like, what the hell? How come there's like only maybe 16 or something people that knew about this, right? Oh, some weird ass shit to me. They didn't have an answer either. The person that I asked, it was kind of weird. Like, for the first time, you would think that this is something that needed to blow up, right? Where this should have been like, God damn it, probably about 300, 500, 800 people out there, right? And what the hell? That was weird to me, right? Now they all fell out, This done fell out. Yeah. In all reality, I really wish, because he says that man, that guy, Mm-hmm. When the only guy that was standing down there with him during the goddamn protest was the guy named Will that was doing the prayer. Well, okay, so why didn't those two continue to strengthen up these walks and things like that? Why? That was the only time Will was gonna be there. I'm just asking for a friend, cause that was the only time that I actually seen him out on his feet. Other than the TV walking alongside him, but it kind of like just stopped right there. I don't know. I really wish that they would come on and validate this boy, cause he about to lose his damn mind. He gonna lose his mind. Then he followed up with that with, I told y'all you ain't gonna like what I do, and that. Today is church day. He probably up in there beating that drum. That there Jesus gonna set them drums on fire. That boy come out there steady talking about how with Randa with this alleged sex stuff that went on in the military. Now that's some crazy shit, right? He even talked about how that's not her baby. When I'm like, but there's a picture. Randa's in the hospital with the hospital gown on, with a really tiny, tiny baby, like laying on her chest. The picture is there. I'm like, are you sure about that? Or are we just that damn mad to just keep putting this stuff out about her having a child? The picture is out. It's there. She's there. She literally looks like she just had a baby. I know how all those women kind of be looking. That's what she looks like. But I don't know. I guess he must have had to see the baby come out the womb. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. With that shit is crazy. But Bruce ruffled some feathers last night, and those people did not like it. Kaleidoscope did not like y'all questions because has the truth over there, and she told all of y'all, this is what it is. This is what it is. And that should be so damn funny to me, because if it's the truth and it is what you say it is, then you and other people would come bring your butt from behind the scene, out your chair, with your briefcase, and stomping right up in that damn office saying, I am here to free that man. And God be holy. You better hope that it's all true, boy, because if people go come at your ass with that defamation of goddamn character and lies. So is it that validation is also needed on Kaleidoscope? Huh? Is it that it needs to be agreed upon about the puzzle put together by her? Because without it being validated and agreed upon and concurred, you have to sit back and probably question yourself, well, maybe I better hold off on this shit because I might have something wrong here. Like, no, go run with that shit. Go put that shit out there. Put that shit out there up on the billboards, and let's see who come forward to say that shit ain't true about me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You do know that when it comes to IG or Twitter or Facebook, even YouTube, right? Without the character being right in your face and you're holding that actual conversation with someone, that people can type anything that they want to. It doesn't have to be the truth. It don't have to be the truth at all. So sometimes you got to be careful with what you run with. You have to ask yourself, though, this, right? Because a lot of people are aware that certain things that you do can bring on consequences, right? Then you have those that will do it just to stir up controversy, okay? Propaganda, whatever, right? So you ask yourself, right? You gotta ask yourself, right? What good was it to develop controversy and you have no backings to it at all? None. All of those people that I see typing on IG or Twitter, Facebook, right? Now I don't even be on Facebook, so, but on those social sites, you have to ask yourself, do you think that those people are dumb enough to come out here and put some shit all out to incriminate themselves? Do you realize that Twitter is watched and IG is watched as well? If all of those people that is tied up in that kaleidoscope has not been brought in under the controversy or the propaganda of the kaleidoscope movement, right? Ask yourself a question. Because you ain't about to send no goddamn CSI and ISE and FED and the PP and the Popo on no damn goose chase. They ain't gonna let it happen. But if those people didn't sit out here to put together their own kaleidoscope of endangered species, what makes you think that the kaleidoscope is the smartest goddamn cat in the litter? Huh? What makes you think that? Who would even think that? Who would think that? Who? Kaleidoscope has every opportunity, just like everybody else, with all of the paintings, to reach out to those people and bring them in and hold a platform. Why does that not happen? Why does that not happen? I'm just asking. You right. It is, Casey. That's the way I see it, like you. Let me just throw this and put this together here, you know. Mm. Reach out and talk to the people. See what they say. I think that it would be, in my opinion, a better dialogue than sitting there and guessing what something is meant by a piece of a thread that someone typed up. I really do. I think it would be a better dialogue. You know, that's crazy, right? But whatever it is, I'd be glad when somebody come along to validate that goddamn booking boy, cause this shit is belligerently crazy. That I really do. I don't know if Mr. Kelly need to send a smoke signal up through the damn chimney or over there. I don't know. Something really needs to happen, cause if you're not making him important about what he stands, you're going to get your head chopped off, or he feels that you hate him. You don't like him or this or that. When reality, a lot of people don't. Who knows you to like you? These are virtual people. Like, who knows you to like you? People, they want you to like them on a stance because they can be verbal, voiceful. Well, I'm like, don't it take a little bit more than that? You say your memory serves you right. And I came out saying that he was wrong. His mother said now, and they hate the analogy that what Bruce put together. He says that he didn't know. He told y'all that Kelly came from his grandfather down to his mother, down to him and his siblings, right? So he says, he asked the question, well, what are they trying to say? That their dad or something screwed his, I guess I probably shouldn't have said screwed. was with or intercourse with his mom. Now I think that that was a little backwards, right? Because the way that the sisters would argue that is that no, Mr. Kelly dad, right? And if Bruce, I don't know if Bruce validated what's Kelly's dad last name is. Is Kelly dad last name Kelly? Because I didn't hear him say it that way. I got to be perfectly honest, right? I didn't hear Bruce say it that way. So, yeah, Bruce needs to verify what is R. Kelly's dad last name, right? And his last name is not Kelly. If R. Kelly dad last name is not Kelly, and according to Bruce, no, he did say that right. According to Bruce, in order to be a Kelly, their dad, right, would have had to screw Joanne, right? Because Joanne kept that name, but that doesn't, well, yeah. And that's how they got that name. But if R. Kelly dad has a different last name, then that validates that. How did they get the last name Kelly? How did they get the last name Kelly is question that Bruce is asking. How did y'all get the last name Kelly? Because Kelly went up and got stuck right there after them, right? So was the sisters' mother, was their mother last name Kelly? Is cousin Levi mother last name Kelly? Because that's the only way that they could be a Kelly. If their mother landed them the last name Kelly. Because Mr. Kelly's dad last name would have been something else other than Kelly. So, yeah, that shit crazy, right? And that's the whole argument. I don't even know how that even, infuriates. Hell, you want to be a cousin, go be the cousin. Go be the brother, uncle, sister, niece, nephew, all of that stuff. Who cares? You say Loon Jim Swinger. Anyways, y'all, it ruffles feathers. You can't literally speak on anything. This guy, the Bookham guy, he ain't letting nothing go by. See, it actually didn't even warrant a response. It really didn't. You can like, well, okay, you know what? Y'all say what y'all want to say over there. It is what it is, right? I know who I am. I know what I stands for. I know why I was there. But he cannot let that be at all. He can't let it be. If you come out here and say anything against it, there's a response to it, right? Where when a response is happening, he's looking for the validation of it. He's upset. You people won't validate it. And that's crazy. It didn't even take this much. Keith could have done it by now. All these people, all of these originals that was around R. Kelly that has been out here could have clearly came out to say, yeah, hell yeah, he was with us, it's part of the team. Nobody won't do it. Why? Why won't these people validate Bookham? Why? That's the question that he needs to ask, and that's who he needs to be very, very upset at. Go be upset at the Kelly team, the Kelly squad. They tried to lie on Dr. Rice. They tried, yeah. Oh, he did? I got to go check that out, Case. Beside him, those was introduced on his platform. Yeah. What's going on, Kim? Yep. They actually, they were, and it's weird, but now what do you do though, Casey, if they're saying that Mr. Kelly accepted them now as his sisters? How do Bruce fight that off? How can he fight off something that his brother has accepted? And if his Bruce says that, you know um, what did he say? He was like, what here? He was like, they shouldn't have, I don't know. Maybe Bruce shouldn't have spoke on that. I don't know either, He said he wanted him to go away and, and leave it alone. But how can Bruce make that call if they're saying that, Kelly accepted him? Those sisters literally had already been down there talking to Greenberg, So how do you change that? Hey, ABC, good morning. How do you change something like that, right? How do you make something like that go away? That's all I'm asking. That's going to be a very hard thing to do. They already done been there. They done already met with attorneys. They done already done this. He said some things about Don Russell. He said Don Russell, he thought it was kind of strange, right? He says he thought it was kind of strange that all of a sudden, they contacted him and brought him to a place to stay after his release. He let him parole or to his home. But I'm saying to myself, well, what? I got to say this, but wait a minute though, Bruce, what if this was something that was asked about, from your brother? Ask your brother that question. Why did this person come and say, hey, you could come here? So he said that he just felt that it was some bull crap in the game. But then you come back with Don Russell's story where Don Russell says, well, wait a minute, it's a possibility that, a few things were starting to come up missing. But he did give, was it Bruce or Carrie or somebody to watch and all of that stuff that was going on. Now Booker says he know where they took the truck. He just gonna blurt that shit out. I know where the truck at. Well, I guess you might well go to tell them so the goddamn people can go and finish searching his goddamn units and shit. You might well tell that shit too. And just talking. You realize when they get mad, every time they get mad, some more information start to come out. Y'all realize that shit? Some more every time he gets upset. He's got more information to feed or inject out here in the atmosphere. Every time. That's crazy. I know. He was an enforcer, but not once did you ever see him helping to recover the missing items from Mr. Kelly's home. I'd have been all up in that shit. I'm an enforcer. I'm gonna be part of this team. I'll be out there running my head around trying to help my nigga find his shit. He didn't help arrest the alleged guy that had the truckload out there or some shit. The whole goddamn white police officer came on the screen talking about, well, we recovered such X, Y, and Z, and so-and-so has been apprehended. That wasn't him. I'm like, out of all of the validity that he wants, I can't come across nothing of what Superhero done did for R.Kelly. I'm like, what the fuck? What is it? Did your ex escort a motherfucker off the stage from throwing pennies up there? What the fuck? What the hell happened? Do you got any leftover goddamn, I don't know, tickets or some shit that you allegedly let motherfuckers in under the air? I don't know. Like what? Validate yourself. Just talking about what you did apparently is just not enough. It's just not enough. The people want validity. Show these goddamn people what you're working with. Book them, go and show them the pictures of you standing outside of the cigar bar while that man is up in there smoking so no criminals can get up in there. What was your position? As much as you recorded and everything, you got to have something where I mean, at least did you drive the car to fill up the gas? What did you do? What did you do? Was you part of the housekeeping payroll? Did you pay them? What did you do? You said that Lily, that's what he said about Lily. Well, Lily, we'll talk about her because she's on there and talking about all the ass eating. But yet then Lily came out with a whole story talking about how, yes, I went to go and to the cleaners and she laid out his outfits for him and the change would fall out and she put that together and give it back to him. She talked about running and getting some food for them or making sure their hair was done. But you ain't even got a story about pressing the tires or nothing. I don't understand that. And then Lily comes out and shows her Christianity splish splash, what do you call that? Of becoming blood, God sisters and brothers. You ain't got one of those. Much as you'd have been to church playing them damn drums. You could have been and got a whole goddamn mannequin looking like R.Kelly and had the goddamn pastor, put y'all together. It's something. Shit. You could have done that. But you came out talking about how all you did was about that darn woman was about how she was in a relationship of doing whatever when she did already told everybody that back then in her past that hell she might have been bisexual. And I know you the last person to be going against eating booty and your whole goddamn big ass head is under the cover eating booty. You can't judge booty eaters if you're a booty eater. That shit don't work like that. The only way that you could have said something about Lily sexuality is if maybe you was sucking toes. Then you got to do the opposite. You can't do the same thing and talk about the person. That shit just don't go together. It doesn't go together. Like, oh my God. And for you, same way like you do like with me. Like, oh, she got a chisel mouth. And I'm sitting there looking at the damage is done and yours. Your shit is like totally irreversible. Irreversible. That's it. I'm sitting over here with the exact number of teeth and you over there over flooded with the motherfuckers. It's like you can't talk about, you have to do differently in order to roast. Like, this shit don't work that way. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm going to sit here with y'all for about 10 more minutes because I am cracking myself up at this point. Just mad at everybody, every single body because they contest a few things, the things that has been contested, then I'd have been on there like, bam, take this motherfucker, bam, don't you see me and R.Kelly right here, bam, don't you see me drive, and let alone that one picture, that one video, that really did it right there. That one there, you instead of hunting down and looking up shit about other people, your ass should have been out there trying to block that damn video with that damn brown jacket on and 2 plates of chicken trying to get in a Sprinter. Ain't no way in the hell I would have let that one get out. Oh, hell nah. Man, I'd have threw myself in there on that goddamn floor, R. Kelly, on that, right on the floor of it. You y'all ain't finna leave me standing out here. I'm in good. Shit, I'd have been right. Hoping I'd book 'em. I promise you I'd have jumped right on up in there on that floor. They'd have left you in there because they was trying to leave in a hurry. Ain't nowhere in the hell the van done pulled off and I'm running behind it with 2 boxes of chicken. Ain't no fucking way. See, that's where they're getting that super fan from. That's where they get it from, Book. So you should have did everything in your power. You should have bought that motherfucking video from a motherfucker. Don't put that motherfucking nigga. Let me get that video for about 10 G's, nigga. That shit, we can't put that motherfucker out. That picture gonna make me look like a fucking super fan. Now I don't know who put the picture out, but that was some funny ass shit though, right there. Now, how is it that Mr. Kelly leaves his right hand man outside of a goddamn Sprinter with chicken? R. Kelly should have been hungry at that time. If anybody should have got up in there, hell, I'd have grabbed, if I was R. Kelly, I'd have grabbed your ass just to eat, nigga. The fact. Other niggas get up in there with no chicken and wanting to talk. Grab the nigga with the food. You know the niggas getting up in, I ain't ate all day. Fuck that, who that nigga is right there? Nigga, you got some sauce on that shit? Yeah, it's saucy. I'ma tell you though, Book, right, for real, man, I would have quit the group right there. I ain't lying. R. Kelly couldn't respect me standing out there with no chicken and let me get a ride up in here. I want out. I don't know y'all no more. Man, I'd have cut R. Kelly and them off so fast and don't call me no more. I got to eat all this damn chicken by my goddamn self. I would have cut him off. Nigga, you played me. I thought I was your road dog, beating your chest and shit. Nigga, you had me go run over there on 7 and 9 to Harold's Chicken round DJ. Nigga, I had to fight all my life for this chicken for your ass. I get back over here and I can't get a ride. The Booker, listen, I'd have cut R. Kelly off. You couldn't play me like that. Are you out your man? Now I'm trying to figure out, was that all set up? Sylvia probably know the answer to that, because I think that was the day all of y'all was down there or something, right? I need to know, did you go get that chicken before you got off, right after you got off the plane, or before, while R. Kelly was up in that building? Like, I know how to get in. Let's go get some chicken. Ain't no way, Book. Ain't no way. R. Kelly couldn't diss me like that. That ain't gonna happen. I'm your boy. I was over there doing some enforcement for you. I was the one that went over there and got them 2 damn women and showed, that was on there with me and Kip, that was on there with, what's that damn woman name? That attorney name? Them women. You done did a whole lot, nigga. That chicken should have got your ass right up in the front goddamn passenger seat. VIP. I don't know. But I mean, it's just nowhere in the hell. Like, the validity is crazy out here for real, though, y'all. Somebody need to come on out in that damn camp or whatever they are and validate this boy. He over there chewing his goddamn mods out. Kelly, no, the Gloria Allred had 2 ladies on the screen, right? A whole lot of shit didn't happen. Actually, behind, a lot of stuff that he has said and done. It really is. He validating whole Hollywood. That shit was crazy, boy. Hollywood say she was moving in on the West Wing, her and her daughter. The West Wing of what? They done took all his goddamn houses. The West Wing of what? West Wing of the goddamn penitentiary? Where the fuck you moving in at? I was cracking my ass up, boy. Those were the good old days, like Dukes and Hazzard. The good old days. She said she was moving in, and we all know that was just, just comical language. Goddamn well, ain't no way in the hell Mr. Kelly should have been picking up not now another goddamn straggler. None. Hey, how you doing? And kept it fucking moving. You want me to autograph your t-shirt? Okay, we can do that, but you got to keep on moving. And she said she was coming with her daughter. How you bringing a daughter and he's still trying to get relationships with his own damn kids. You want to bring some more kids on him. I couldn't understand that shit either. I really couldn't. How the hell are you bringing some more kids for him to play stepdaddy, and he already trying to be, he was trying to, build his relationship going with his other kids, knowing that black woman, you get up in there with him and you see that that man got to write that check every month for that child support. Now you mad because you ain't getting none. Now you probably on the proposal list of saying he done did some shit to you. How the fuck does that work? How does that work? Well, she was happy as hell, though. Hollywood ass was happy to the motherfucker. I'm getting all you motherfuckers out the way. The people she forgot to get the fuck out the way was all the motherfuckers that took the stand against them. She got all the motherfuckers out here on YouTube out the way, but she left them motherfuckers standing. Oh my God. I can't understand that shit though, man. Coming on the screen, calling them all bees and hoes and whatever the case may be. That shit didn't even scare them damn women off. Cause shit, the government says shit, we got food stamps, we got housing, we got clothing, you need a car, come forward. Them motherfuckers went forward. The Hollywood didn't have a good severance package for the motherfucking women though, y'all. Them motherfuckers should Hollywood. That big ass Hollywood posted up that $90-some thousand check at the beginning when she first came on here. Hollywood, you should have paid all them damn women off. Them motherfucking women was coming out here in a stampede after Kim Fox ass said what the fuck she had to say. Them motherfuckers came raw hiding, girl. It was him. He did this. I ate poop. He hit me with a 12. Nike. I got locked in a Sprinter, and so on and so forth. Shit, I ain't lying. I'm gonna tell you, Hollywood. You moved your ass up in there in that West Wing. I don't know if you ain't never seen that video, honey. I seen that motherfucking video, right? This was around the time, I guess, old LVA was up in there, right? I be looking at some of the shit that stands right out at you, right? But I'm also a detailer looking ass motherfucker, right? I think that was old China Sue. He was on the news, right? I'm listening to him talking, right? And I'm scoping out the scene all behind. Hell, that damn Kelly ain't want no more kids up in there. They threw all that motherfucking baby shit out in that dumpster. Yeah, time for those goddamn kids running all around and goddamn West Wings and shit like they over there in England some motherfucking way. Shit, okay, I Kelly say I ain't got time for this shit here. Bringing no more motherfucking kids up in here. Do I look like an adoption agency? Oh Lord, but she came out and she did the most. She did her thing, attention, and climbed the channel up, cussed every motherfucker out, including Book of motherfucking ass. Now somehow them motherfuckers is Siamese twins. I cannot, Hollywood, this nigga standing up there on the podium like he a motherfucking senator or some motherfucking body. He's speaking for her, and she done this, and she's gonna do this, and then done this, and then post a goddamn picture up of her with some motherfucking fupa. What in the fuck is going on? Like he couldn't screenshot something better than that? You know what I'm saying? Like he was prepared though. I ain't lying. He was prepared on that one, y'all. He was waiting on him in Hollywood to go back at it, boy. He was going to keep that picture in his stash and slam it out there. But unfortunately, he moved fast on that one because he angry with DJ. So he had to use that one with whoever the other lady was in the photograph, right? To go against DJ. But that wasn't really for DJ. That picture there was for Hollywood. He was going to get on that one. He was on your march, get set, go ass motherfucker, boy. This shit crazy. This shit crazy, man, for real. This shit is crazy, man. Let me see what else he did, y'all. Yeah, but that was wrong what he did to, Leli. Knowing that, I mean, Leli. Lily. That was her sexual preference, and she told everybody that. It's fucked up when you got another motherfucker want to tell your shit. She the only one could tell her shit. But I ain't heard nothing. I don't know about y'all. I ain't heard about this nigga opening up a car door, sweeping the carpet, mowing the lawn, driving the truck. None of that shit. I ain't heard none of it. None. Not a single damn thing. What did you do besides bringing chicken? The people want to know. That's all they want to know. I think that they'll lay at the rest. Why did you come out from the beginning? Whether if Levi made you mad and stepped on your toes, you said that ain't the cousin, and people believed you because you're out here wanting people to believe in you of what you say. Well, if that's the case, then you can't come out jumping ahead of the fucking gun, unvalidating motherfuckers, and then 2 years later, it become fucking best friends. Like, huh? I'm like, oh, Lord, you sit tight, though. I don't know. I'm going to tell you what my prediction is. And I ain't trying to help you out, but here's my prediction. You ain't done losing fucking friends. And I know he sit over there with his eyes buck wide open, y'all. He on it right. He the type of nigga try to stay 2 steps ahead, but it's always a nigga out here smarter than the next nigga. You better what? Shit, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Is Levi the informant? I don't know. Maybe you need to swap shirts. Book 'em. Let Levi wear the informant shirt. mm, 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 mm. Ain't this crazy? Now, I had one more thing else to say because I saw the Atlas reading Dubowski's gone paperwork for transfer of venue, right? He wants the case to be heard in the jurisdictions that he's in. It says that if they display and run his case over to where they want it at, that it would be a case of prejudice, right? In some cases, yes, it can be, right? The only thing that I was sitting up here saying to myself that we know how family is, meaning that if let me see how to say this. If you're a judge over here and a judge over there, see that judges and judges stick together no matter what. And you got the auto dealership, they stick together. Same team, right? So should it be moved? Absolutely. I agreed with that, right? However, I'm just real little bit finicky about that because judges sticks together. And I can respect the paperwork saying that if it be held over here, there can be some accountability of a prejudice goddamn case because you may know him and he may know her and that may be the niece and this is the uncle, and they're all understanding that, right? But however, the fact still remains that family is categorized. It's a bundle. So I hope that with them moving it to Chicago, that there will be a fair case going on with all of the information that they said, that they have to fight against. Because they were saying that the attorney that Dubowski has, what was it, Allegra, something like that, right? That they don't have the proper time and adequate sittings and their client to come and sit down to single out or explain to you some information about what was stated in different videos, and they need that. They don't have an adequate defense. You need that. You need him to explain what does this section mean? How did you get to this section? Well, what was the purpose of this section? Well, were you for real on this one? Or what explain to us how all of this kind of came about. And his attorney is trying to move the venue to get him to come in and sit down and decipher and depict through some things so that they can know how to actually present and defend his case for him. So that was, hopefully that it'll work that way. I think that if it happened where you are, then that's exactly where you need to be to have your hearing for your case. And I'm a believer of that. I have to stand on that. I don't want to do something over here and you take me all the way over to Mississippi. I don't want to do that. You better do it right here, right where the fuck I'm at. So that happened also, that happens also. That happened over there. And of course, you get the call ins over there. And I sat and I'm reading the chat. And shout out to Atmos because he did say that, that people can stop saying that he is violating his stipulations about being on the air, right? And Atmos cleared that up and said, well, no, he called me. So technically he wasn't on the air and that he decided to just have it on the speakerphone. But them people, they did not like that, boy. That, my godchild over there, she was locked the motherfucker up. The motherfucker said this and the motherfucker did that. I was like, woo, child. And baby, they got Darlene April call in over there. Girl, everybody in the chat was at her, but she was hanging too, though, right? She was shooting them back because she was trying to say that all of the back and forth was going back and forth and all the threatening and stuff like that kind of happened long, before. And of course, you got the other guy that comes on the panel. What is his name? Toomey or Toon or the big guy, right? So he had his things like, well, this ain't about the other people. You got a problem with that, then you're going to have to go file your charges, against them and da-da-da. So Amos had a dialogue and he had rebuttals to it, and yeah, some people just didn't like it. Ray, I think that's her name. Yeah, she showed up over there though. They finally ended up deleting her though. They deleted old Ray because she just kept going and with the free Dubowski thing and was putting her points across to somebody in that chat. I forgot the darn name. ISO or SOSO or something about it. And that was that till finally somebody got to say it's like delete. I don't know. But she ended up coming back. So that went down. But I surely do wish that somebody in that dirt close to Kels, please come out and validate this boy. Because this boy is going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for not being able to be who he is connected to Mr. Kelly. Somebody need to do it. Enough is enough. Somebody got to do it. A cousin. I mean, didn't he? Where one of the kids? They was there. He said he was there in '96. Somebody go get Andrea Kelly. Do it, cause this boy is freaking the fuck out. And he freaks out and be mad at a whole bunch of people he don't even know. So why would you even care about what these people say? If you were there, then you were fucking there. Who gives a fuck? But he freaking out, y'all. Y'all gonna drive him crazy. And Skeletoscope. Y'all gonna drive her crazy. Because y'all not sitting over there concurring that whole goddamn pictorial shit going on. She mad at y'all. That girl mad at y'all. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all just don't listen. I'm like, listen to, I be over here like, listen to what? How you gonna enforce something on somebody that might not even want to partake in this shit? Like, get up, the same rule apply. If you got all the goddamn evidence or you done put together the whole fucking takedown, shakedown, then go get that shit to Jennifer Bunjean. That's his damn attorney. Go convince her. How you gonna convince these people out here? Are y'all convinced? Booker wants to go get Don Russell. Go get him. You are an enforcer. You carry handcuffs, a flashlight, and the goddamn walkie-talkie. Go put Don Russ upside that fucking car. Go to Dollar General, get one of them sirens, plug it into the what you call that thing, the USB port, and roll down on him. They telling me you under arrest, nigga. They out here mad about all the shit that they can do on their own. Cause you guys won't go do it. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand it. Take one for the team. Go do it your mother sucking selves. These people is busy out here. Everybody working. Everybody working, everybody taking care of their kids, everybody doing this, everybody just freelancing out here and just putting comments out here. Them the motherfucking people that's hard and pressed up on some shit. Go do it. I'm gonna be sitting right here watching and waiting. Take the news and TMZ with y'all asses so it could be filmed properly. Bookham got mad allegedly that there's something about Sharon. I thought Sharon and Bruce were not even talking no more. You know, insinuating that, right? Just call Sharon up. Hell, Sharon the one said you ain't who you was, and you said Sharon was dead. If Sharon is dead, Bookham, then why is you even worried about a Sharon? Why? However, I did like her little monkey exposition. That shit was funny as hell. Watching them goddamn monkeys ride on their damn bicycles. It was funny. Why, in the meantime, the goddamn queen, she over there vacuuming. She got fresh dishes up. Got all that healthy food and what you call that? England rugs and shit down, big ass beds and sparkling ass white clear sheets flying around the house, waiting on her Kane to come home. That queen over there be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say over there. Y'all wait until my mans come home. She never showed up. Her and Sharon Winbush never had to fight. She never met her at the airport. I don't know. She said she was. I sat stupidly waiting on that fucking showdown. Now it's, well, y'all ain't gonna get the real thing. You gotta click on this page for the queen and over on this page for the queen, cause she ain't finna put it on this page for the queen. I'm like, listen here, queen. You gonna stop sitting my ass around here on fucking goose chase, cause this don't make no damn sense. None at all. The obsession is real, boy. It's straight up real. And she contacting R.Kelly attorney. She putting up screenshots of talking to him too. And you mean all this shit that these people are claiming that they know him, for him, can do this and do that and do this. And Mr. Kelly is still behind bars. Imagine that shit. So, in conclusion, I'm going to have to sum this up because I feel like it. Y'all ain't done a mother-sucking thing. Nothing. Not the picturette, not the mentee, not the cousin, not the queen, not nobody to have done anything. Nothing. Y'all ain't done nothing. But the shows be good, so bring them on. I don't even know what episode we on now, y'all. Y'all have a good goddamn day. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. It is what it is. I'm waiting on the day, Bookham gonna make it down there one day, I guess, to fuck DJ up. I'll be waiting on that. I need to see that. When is that gonna ever happen? So I'm gonna go here. I'm finna shut it down. I'm finna to do this. I'm going to do that. It's the wolf talking for me, boy. That shit be cracking me up. I'll be like, yeah, Go, Booker. Go. Yeah, let's see. Do this. Yeah. Click on here. And the next day, ain't shit happened. But his episode number 5,000. See, they done pissed me off now. Now I'm fist to tell the truth now. The truth should have been told in July of 2019 before Mr. Kelly got locked up. Should have put it all out then. Because everything after that and after a trial and after court hearings of this judge saying 30 years in Chicago has started, it ain't nothing that needs to be said now. What are you going to say? It's funny because he mixed pleasure with personal. That's where the fuck he goes wrong at. If you, in my opinion, you can't mix, or you shouldn't mix, pleasure with personal. Not business with pleasure. Personal. He got all three of those mixed together. And it's fucking up. It fucks up his dialogue. Because basically, I'm going to act like I act. And what the fuck is you on? Which flavor are you attempting to use? Is this some sour ass fucking Kool-Aid? And everybody knows that you don't like sour Kool-Aid, so you don't drink it, right? Most people don't drink sour Kool-Aid. His blend is fucked up, and that's what makes the shit hilarious to me. Now I'm gonna go because I'm gonna get a comment says, oh, you mind your fucking business and all that goddamn crazy ass shit. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. I might see y'all tonight. Maybe we could drop the link over here and see what y'all wanted to say pertaining to the interview. Bruce said he's bringing his own channel. And you know who's going to be the first over there? Bookham going to be over there tapping on that link so fast. Let me in, let me in. Oh, that nigga seen me backstage. That nigga left me backstage for about 20 minutes. Y'all better let Bookham in. Y'all, it's gonna be a goddamn spontaneous combustion going on around this bitch. Y'all better let that boy in. Y'all better let him in. Shit, he something wrong. I ain't, when Bruce said super fan, ooh, cha. That really ignited some shit out here. Super fan, it's just a super fan. I don't know. He said, so I'm a super fan, Bruce? Did y'all see the way he was looking in the screen? So I'm a super fan, huh? Okay. All right. You wait till my next episode. See, what we need to do is me, you, and HN. We all need to get on the panel. Because I'm going to set some shit straight. You heard me, Bruce? I'm going to set some shit straight. Oh, this how you want to tell this story? 1996, nigga. When you owe me or I owe you, we made that bet. You remember that shit, nigga? You remember when we did all that? Hell, even Dre was, public announcement. Dre 96. Remember, nigga? Remember that shit, nigga? Now I got to come live and put it down. Now I got to put the truth out. Well, Bruce, the truth is coming again. Or did Bruce make him mad when he said, well, they're all opportunists. They all just want the money. You see, I'm not over here asking for anybody to then Bookham comes back. Well, see, that's Sharon. Mm-hmm. That's Sharon and Prop doing this shit. I know who the hell this is. And I know who you are. HN. Behind the scene. I know who you are. If you wait about 3 minutes later, he comes back with, give me a week. I'm going to know who you are. Well, which way is it, nigga? Did you know who you are? Do you need 7 fucking days? Where my shit at, y'all? He needs 7 days. He needs 7 days, man. First he said he knew who she was. I know, right? Right, Queen? Poor HN. Couldn't even come out and do a humble freaking dialogue. She couldn't even do it. No, not at all. HN been out for a long time, popping videos and the discretion of the R.Kelly's case for a long time, right? Now, why is it that this Negro couldn't figure out when it first came out? No, it's not until he hears something said about him. All the other shit that he could have been concurring on of the events of the H&N was putting together on the takedown of R. Kelly, right? Because that's basically what the channel was, right? Just putting it all out. He never came out to concur to that shit. He ain't never said, go follow the HN. She's putting the shit down. Woo, woo, woo. It wasn't until a question arose about him with Bruce Kelly. That 1996 is a dangerous year, y'all. Good Lord, have mercy. Well, at least we know it wasn't no babies being made in 96. He was up there with Kelly and at school and in college and shit. And Jane, what's the Billie Jean, story came out twice. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Woo! Now I'm done. I'm done. It is. I just had to talk to you. I just wanted to say that. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to go replay the Bruce interview again so I could talk about some more of it. That damn HN been out for fucking years. Should have been over there grouped up with HN while HN putting out some validity of the takedown for R. Kelly, the movement of the government. It should join in that shit. That was something good to join in. That was something, that commentary was absolutely good to join into. Should have emailed that person up and say, oh, hey, I want to XYZ. Nope. Just wait for it. Wait for a rebuttal back to have a beef session. That's just crazy. I don't know. Shout out to y'all. Have a good day. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share some love over here with Pap. And I will see y'all soon. Later.